Hello, 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 everyone. This is Pam Long, fitness and wellness specialist with Family and MWR, bringing you another edition of Tips and Clips. Today we're going to focus on the inner thigh for our segment, but before we do, we would like to thank Jim Hudson Automotive for supporting our Patriots and providing a way for us to be able to reach our viewers. Jim Hudson Automotive, we thank you. Now, we're going to move into tips and clips for the inner thigh. Targeting the inner thigh has so much more going for it than just fitting great in our blue jeans. There are 5 different muscles that work as stabilizers, and these stabilizing muscles help with our knee, our core, our hip, and our lower back. So it is a stabilizing type of movement that really benefits from targeting the inner thigh. Those 5 muscles, the one we're typically familiar with is the one called the adductors, but there are 4 more that come together to help create that stabilization so that when you target the outside of the thigh doing exercises for that, which we'll do in our next tips and clip, you'll also want to make sure you target exercises that are going to hit the inside of the thigh. One thing I like about targeting the inside of the thigh when I do exercises is staying on the same plane. If I stay on the same plane, I really help protect my knees instead of with a lunge, which targets the inner thigh, but I'm stepping forward. And when I step forward, I really do increase my risk of injury. Same rule applies if I try to step back. One thing I love about this exercise that we do often is that it targets the inner thigh, but we stay on the same plane. So we step out to the side and we bring it back in, or we step out to the side and we bring it back in. So we're going to do 5 reps of lunging to the side and coming back in. And we're not going to use any equipment to do it for the first round. So standing with the legs about hip distance apart or closer, because when you bring that leg back in, you'll want your legs to touch or almost touch. We're going to step that right leg all the way out. Once we step that leg out, we're going to anchor that left leg. Bend that right knee forward, lifting the chest and sitting the shoulders down and back. Now I'm really targeting the inside of that thigh right now. Then I will push and come back together. Okay? So I take it out and I bring it back. I sit it back. I bring it back. We'll do 2 more. Taking it out, I'm anchoring that left leg, bring it back. And last time, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to bring it back. Very good. Now we're going to do that same move on the other side so that we can target the inside of that thigh. One of the things you can do as you progress inside the move is to increase its resistance or its intensity. So in order for me to increase the resistance, I'm going to add some weight to that move. So I'm going to go over here and grab my weight. And any size weight you want to use works. You just want to make sure that you can control the weight. If the weight is too heavy for you to control, you need to downsize. Now, since we're going to be going over to the left this time, the weight will be in the opposite hand. So the weight's going to be in my right hand, but I'm going to lunge over to the left. So I'm going to step out to the left. See, I'm still on that same plane. Now the right leg is anchored, and as I go down, I'm dropping the weight towards my left foot. My chest is up and my shoulders are back, and then I'm going to bring it back in. Let's do 4 more. Take it out, exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. 2 more. Exhale, inhale. Last time. Exhale and inhale. Very good. That is such a great exercise to target the inside of the thigh. The bonus, it also targets that hamstring, and it also works on the glute. So it's a multi-purpose exercise. Let's do one more set on each side. This time I'm going to hold the weight in my left hand and lunge out to the right with that side lunge. And we're going to do 5 of them. You ready? Hit it. That's 5. And up. Check your alignment. 4. And up. 3. And up. Last 2. 2. Stay on that same plane. 1 more. Keep that left leg anchored. And very good. Last time, we're going to go to the other side. I'm going to use the weight. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. It is optional. You will still benefit from this exercise with or without the weight. And take it over. 5. And up. 4. And up. 3. And up. Last 2. 2. Don't forget to breathe. 1 more. And hold. Now I've got one more way. I want to show you how you can target that inner thigh. If you have a resistance ball, this is a great tool to target the inside of the thigh. And what you want to do is make sure that the ball is not super large. Okay, you want a firm ball, but not necessarily a super large ball. When the ball is smaller, it can snugly fit between the thighs so that you can really target and use those 5 muscles that exist inside the inner thigh. So I'm going to take a seat. And when I take a seat in the chair, I'm not sitting back, I'm sitting up. So always posture, posture, posture. My knees are going to face straight ahead, and I'm going to place the ball right between the front of my knee and into my thigh, inner thigh area. And once the ball is snugly inside, I'm going to use the muscles that exist on the inside of my thighs and squeeze the ball. Now with every squeeze, I'm creating resistance. And when I create that resistance, I'm stabilizing and utilizing those muscles that exist on the inside of the thigh. You are going to be blown away at how effective this move is. It mimics that same inner thigh squeeze on one of the machines. If you were using machine equipment, that's what this is mimicking, okay? Only difference is that you're using a ball instead. You want to be hands-free. If I have to hold on to that ball, it is too large. I want my thighs to hold the ball because I want my thighs to get the glory, okay? And I normally squeeze for about 100 repetitions. So that's a good starting point. You know, more the better. It's up to you. Okay, well that's going to be it for today with your tips and clips. This is Pam Long, Fitness and Wellness Specialist with Family and MWR. Thanks so much for checking it out, and I will see you in the next segment.